So in this video, I want to talk about one most important reason why you would want to go to a rangefinder 35mm film camera instead of a 35mm SLR film camera. So that is the sound of the shutter or overall operation of the camera. So over here we have the Konica IIIa. This is my only 35mm rangefinder camera at this moment. That features a 50mm f2 lens, and the camera is made in 1958 onwards for a few years before everybody went to fully automatic rangefinder cameras, before everybody switched to 35mm film camera. Okay, so over here on the right side we have the classic Olympus OM2n, which is based on their most popular or most classic OM1 manual focus camera. The OM2n added aperture priority exposure, so I have to worry less when I compose a picture. With this Konica IIIa, it's fully manual, so you gotta have a light meter. You gotta read the readings, and then you gotta change your shutter speed right here, plus your aperture speed. So it's a three-step process. Okay, let me show you those process. First, you get a reading. So let's say I want f2 at 500th of a second. Okay, so we go to the rangefinder, we go to f2, we go to 500th of a second. Second, we cock the shutter. Third, compose and shoot. And that's it. Did you realize how quiet this shutter is? Let's try the other one. And this one, auto exposure. So everything's preset. I set my shutter at f2.8. This is the slowest I can get. I point and shoot. So did you see the difference in the process? I'm gonna do it one more time, and we're gonna actually take a look at how long it takes to take one picture from start to finish using the IIIa. Okay, gonna do a measurement. Turn the dial. So read at f2.8 at 500th of a second. 2.8, 500th of a second. Cock the shutter. Shoot. So about 20 seconds. And let's see, for a auto exposure SLR. So the first step is pretty easy. You cock the shutter, set the aperture, and shoot. So about, let's do it one more time. Cock the shutter, compose, set aperture, shoot. So while the rangefinder took about 20 seconds from start to finish, while some people would actually enjoy this time frame and the process of turning everything, it took about 20 seconds. The film camera point, once you have this set, you can just point and shoot, which is about 2 to 3 seconds for each picture. And over here, if the lighting situation doesn't change, you can just basically cock the shutter and also shoot, which is about 3 to 4 seconds because this is double stroke. So again, you are sacrificing the speed for the quietness of the shutter. So now let's compare the sound of the shutter, and this would be the only reason I say you want to go to rangefinder for street photography, okay, which is the quietness. So usually you pre-cock the shutter before you are ready to shoot that moment, because if you cock it in the moment, it's super slow, okay? So pre-cock the shutter, okay, compose, walk around, and maybe use zoom focusing to get your distance correct based on the aperture and shutter speed set. And now you just go on the street. Okay, oh yeah, that's a really nice thing. Oh, let's compose, shoot, and that's it. Compose, shoot. That's how quiet it is. Now here the SLR. Compose, shoot. You know, you rewind, of course, not during the shooting, but you do it after the shooting, and a big slap. It's more loud than the shutter, but again, for this one, the shutter, hear it. It's got that spring in the shutter, which is also super loud. So definitely not good for self-consciousness. And if we do this side by side, like right away, hear the difference. Rangefinder, SLR. Quietness is essential for street photography. And again, yeah, this is all this video is about. The reason you want to go rangefinder is for that quiet shutter. The reason you want 35 is for faster workflow. If you do go 35, there really isn't any reason to go full manual. Just you know, get a camera that's capable of manual shooting, but with aperture priority. Because I'm telling you, with that aperture priority, you're gonna find yourself in 98% of the time using aperture priority than the full manual control mode you have there. Because that is just the logical way to go when you are photographing and composing, okay? So hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, please do hit the like button or subscribe to my channel. And I should have more film photography related contents coming out for you guys. So thanks again, and see you in the next video. Take care.